Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Qadash, and double honors to the elders and apostles who taught us this truth, who do rule well. And peace and salutations to the hopeful election out there still enduring in the faith. We just went ahead on the point, some couple of points. I don't have that much on here. As I go for a walk, in the night, I'm not hearing a lot of things. But you go into Moses. This is why I believe that Moses is King David in the spirit. But he's always dealing with the man before the woman. Let's never forget that. When you go into the scriptures, you go into when Moses was leading them through the land of Ammon and in the land of Moab. Did he or did he not use giants later on down the line? One of David's warriors was Maacite. And then the other one was Gershom, which is still used. Like it says in the scriptures, it's still around the children to this day. It's nothing new under the sun, man. One of the best advice, I wouldn't say advice, but one of the things I remember the most, my father telling me is, it's easier to accept a lie than to just believe in the truth. Because when you actually have to adhere to the truth of the matter of things, you have to actually look back at yourself and ask yourself, what the fuck you been doing? Has it been for your cause or somebody else's? It makes you analyze yourself like we're supposed to be doing every day. It's because you guys as much knowledge or whatever the fuck you think you got. Remember, at the end of the day, the Lord gives that. And he can take it away. The Adawan. He calls for humility too. Through much grief, through much understanding, is much grief. At the end of the day, Yasharala, our people always like mercy. That's why they're gonna always go through the shit that they go through until they bitter end. What did he say? Do as they say, not as they do. And you do them to the best of your ability. Because we are the, hopefully I'm a part of that number. The hopeful election, we say, do what you do with the measure that you've been given. Understand that what your measure, don't just sit back on the sidelines like you think that this is a fucking game. Because eventually it's just going to turn on your ass. Hey, I'm ready for it. But at the same time, understand who the fuck you talking to sometimes too, man. It ain't always about being seen. It ain't always about having knowledge. It ain't always about, you being the first. Sometimes the Lord put you in that position to see what you gonna do. The best thing we can do, and I say the other one, but for those, like you say, new listeners. But I say, I'm just speaking as a man. Just going off strictly off the spirit, just taking a walk, right? Everybody's been taking walks lately. Strictly off the fucking spirit. Excuse my language. But, a lot of people, have a knack of, oh, you need to say it like this, you need to say it like that. How about we say how it's just supposed to be said with the measure that we've been given? And then let the Lord decide, the Adawan, the Yahawashi decide who's right and who's wrong. Like it says, as it is written, who's going to lay charge to the Lord's elect? You got to put that on the elect. You got to know You got to believe it. It ain't going to work if you don't believe it. But you also have to have a sense of humility, because people think that they know something a lot, and a lot of times they trap themselves. Yep, and the tabernacle of David is going to be rebuilt. Now, those giants, during the time of Moses, whether they were there or not, they did help. That's where they learned, Ammon, they learned how to do martial arts. Moab learned, that they got that from us. I ain't saying that they could be saved. We ain't saying the heathen gonna be saved at all. But you gotta be willing to put off what you think, because the Lord is literally extending his mercy to you too. Like it says, woe unto those that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? Rather than, using whatever you have to try to help out others. Whatever you've been given, freely you have been given, freely give. If you're giving out of deceit, that's something you gotta check yourself on. And there ain't nothing new under the sun, man. That's why this is the last time. Or we don't know when it's gonna be. Rumors of wars, and everybody's talking about this and that shit. But you don't know when it's gonna be. None of us do. Best thing for y'all too, for everybody to do is just, put on the elect, like it says, which is confident, mercy, and whatever you've been taught, stick to it. I think, at the beginning, I remember everybody talking about there's gonna be a shaking up of camps, man. It's a strong shaking up of camps, ain't it? You can sense it. Yeah, man. Lord didn't come he came to bring division one way or another. There's a lot of people that see themselves as being right or in the right. They can't take correction. I'm always right, motherfucker. You can't tell me. Yeah. Well, somebody just did. And then whatever you do with that, that's on your integrity. Do you take advice when it's given to you? No. Right? Wise counsel. A wise counsel of men is different, because then you got people that's actually out there that's supposed to be out there on the battlefield. But a lot of us don't even, a lot of the, like you say, hopeful elect, don't even know who they really truly are. So to mock that and scoff it, pretending, because like I said, I do this, man. Like, I've been doing this. I've been having to show no fucking fear, walking these fucking streets and shit, man. I'll walk all the way down there if I had to fucking, excuse my language, man, if I didn't have to do what I have to do, right? But it ain't about being proud. It ain't about being hard. It ain't about none of that. It's about really the election. There's a lot of envious people around you, man. You know who you are. So, hey, at the end of the day, like I said, I'm just going to continue to walk. Like they said, do. Just walk. Right, walk now. Walking talks. Let's just walk and analyze the truth of the matter, man. Yeah. Like I said, man, I'm not anything but what the Lord allows me to be. But if the Lord is dealing with you, if he's supping with you, obviously it's for a reason, because he ain't supping with everybody. There's knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. So if you say you have the 100% truth, you also have the 100% mercy, the 100% humility, the 100% righteousness of the nation of Yasharallah, Israel. No other nation, man. You can't track nothing back with no damn blood. It's all by way of the spirit. People moving carnally like that, you're gonna get fucked up soon, man. And like I said, it's a funny story about me. When I was walking these walks, a car tried to hit me, man. And I had to jump over the car. Thankfully, nobody seen it. But at the end of the day, it is what it is, man. You know, this is the Lord's movie. He's extending his mercy to his people, and they still don't want to believe who he said he is. We believe in Yahawashi fully, wholeheartedly. We're going to give our lives for him. You know, some people, they just won't. They feel, I deserve this. I did it. Nah, you couldn't open up the Lamb's Book of Life, though. There's angels still, they got cast out because they couldn't complete the mission. But he could complete the mission. He opened up the Lamb's Book of Life. Understand what that really is. And the angels are still there. You got angels that are trapped down here in these vessels of darkness still too. Like I said, we are spiritual beings in vessels, man. Now it's what the Lord wants. Is it entirely their fault? Who knows? We're gonna have to find out when we get to the kingdom, because I believe he's gonna show us everything that we need to know. You know? There's really not that much that we do need to know. Other than the names, salvation, the history. You know, I mean, once you get it, you got it. I mean, it's sealed into your head. You can really play a lot of these scenarios and these scriptures off in your head once you got it. And you're just able to just free flow. You know, it'll take you to them. But then when the time comes where you don't have to, you know, where they make it mandatory, where you can't preach it, all right, well then that'll be that. Because you know that's supposedly what's supposed to happen, right? So when it comes to the Lord's elect, be careful, man. You know, because we don't know who we are. It's not wise to say I'm this or I'm that, man, without examining the matter. Let somebody else say who the fuck you are. You know, I let other people, I say I ain't shit but what the Lord allows me to be. I let other people say, who are you? A lot of people say I'm an asshole. I'm a piece of shit. You know, I'm a nobody. I got anger issues, whatever. You know, you just let them talk. Like we don't got a right to be angry. Like we don't have a right to laugh. Like we don't have a right to feel some type of way. Well, you know, them make that with friends like that who needs fucking enemies, man. You know, with friends like that who needs enemies. Understand what's going on right now, man, because a lot of people really don't. But at the end of the day, it's just what the Lord wants. It's just how this movie got to play out. Anyways, right, I'm gonna continue on this walk, but call Allah Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rachaa, Qadash, and Shalom to the hopeful election out there, man. Amen.